Tonight on The South Today, Queenstown Coastguard calls out for more female recruits as it looks for extra volunteers. Southland school children are practising their best duck calls ahead of the start of hunting season. And a Dunedin woman has found fame on the small screen thanks to a unique talent with latex. Kia ora, good evening. I'm Dave Gooselink. Well, an increase in people using the water around the Queenstown Lakes district has led to a call for more volunteers to help out. The Queenstown Coastguard's looking for more female recruits, plus other volunteers to fill specialist roles.
A call out to the ladies, the Queenstown Coastguard are seeking more volunteers to try and lift the number of females on the first responder crew. Just 4 of the current 30 members are women, with the organisation keen to recruit a range of different people with unique perspectives and strengths. John Quinn is the Vice President of the Queenstown Coastguard. He says it doesn't matter what gender you are, but they're keen to keep the group as diverse as possible to fill the various roles, both on and off the water.
Not lots more jobs other than just working on the boat and being on the boat. So we're looking for different people on shore, for example, manning radios, or in our IMT or incident management team. So we're looking for a range of different people.
Recent recruit Michaela Oliver joined the Coast Guard 3 months ago. She believes it's given her lifelong skills, along with the pride of being able to serve and involve herself more in the community.
And also being involved in the community a bit more, if that's something you're looking at doing. You get to know a whole new group of people, and you're also just serving the community by wanting to do something that gives back in a way.
The volunteer call-out will help boost the Queenstown Coast Guard. The organisation responds to a couple calls each month to assist those in and on the lake, with training sessions once a week to keep the team in top shape. In Queenstown, The South Today.
Well, the Pack and Save supermarket in South Dunedin could be forced to change the types of alcohol it's able to sell. Dunedin Police are lobbying the District Licensing Committee to oppose renewing Pack and Save's liquor licence. Their submission would add new conditions to the store's licence, including banning any external advertising or promotion of alcohol. The suggested restrictions would also stop the supermarket from selling single cans of or bottles of RTDs, beer or cider of less than 500 mils. Police say the store is situated in a vulnerable community, an area prone to alcohol-related harm, with police frequently called out to incidents nearby. And the hearing is due to take place next Friday. Well, ducks will be diving for cover this weekend as this year's game bird hunting season gets underway. Fish and Game New Zealand is expecting more than 65,000 hunters to slip into their camouflage and aim their guns at the sky for this season's opening weekend. It's expected to be a good one overall for hunters in Southland, with mai-mais in the region set to be packed following a good spring duck breeding season. Meanwhile, Otago is looking at a standard season, according to Fish and Game. But that's still good news for hunters, given the drought over the summer. And it may not just be experienced hunters out and about at the crack of dawn tomorrow, with a younger generation of duck hunters practising their best calls near Invercargill this afternoon.
Duck hunting's a proud tradition in rural Southland, and the kids at Makarewa School have been going all out with a duck calling competition. Teacher and competition organiser Gemma Ferguson-Collett says the annual event started 3 years ago while the pupils were covering the subject of heritage.
This is a big part of a lot of our kids' culture and identity, and there's so many traditions associated with it, so that's how we started getting involved with this sort of thing, but mainly it's just a lot of fun.
Since then, the school's embraced the start of the game bird hunting season, with kids bringing ducks into class to pluck and cook. She says it's also a great way to celebrate the diverse range of skills often neglected by the regular school curriculum.
You have your kids that shine in lots of other ways, and this is just another way for people to showcase their strengths and talents. So I think that's what's so cool about it. It gives all kids their time in the sun, I guess.
Competition judge Cohen Stewart was impressed with the enthusiasm of the youngsters.
It's very much an important part of the culture and way of life down here in South, and particularly amongst the rural community. So here we've got a rural school, get involved in some duck calling before the season, and it really celebrates this event, which is very important to Southland.
Prizes were on offer for the best mallard, best paradise shell duck and best stag roar. Duck hunting season flies into action on Saturday, with some of these pupils ready to join their families at Mai Mai over the weekend. In Invercargill, the South Today.
Well, some Dunedin school pupils have been enjoying a high-flying spectacle this week as part of an innovative science program. Teens from 3 different schools joined together, taking part in a project called Flying High.
Using simple laws of physics to fly a giant hot air balloon up into the sky, the Flying High project visited Trinity Catholic College on Thursday morning as part of a nationwide education program called STEAM. It's aimed at encouraging and inspiring children to study and consider careers in the areas of science, technology, engineering, the arts and maths. These Year 7 to 9 pupils were full of excitement as they watched the hot air balloon flying above the school grounds.
They are so excited. They can't believe that they're here. We've put it off 3 times, so yeah, they're pretty excited about going up.
There was a small delay, strong Dunedin winds proving an initial challenge in flying the simple aircraft. While the activity was set up at Trinity College, students from other schools were welcomed on board as part of the innovative science program.
We've got Trinity Catholic College here this morning, and we're joined by Otago Girls High School and St Joseph's Cathedral Primary who have joined us today.
The Flying High project is visiting 30 schools across Aotearoa and is set to continue its journey through until mid-June. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Well, continuing with that theme, and blowing up balloons is more than just a party for one Dunedin woman. Pip Milford-Hughes works as a balloonologist, creating balloon artworks for children's parties, and she's now competing in a nationwide reality TV show.
Pip Milford-Hughes is a woman with a passion for turning latex tubes into beautiful, colourful creations. She works as a children's entertainer and balloon artist, inflating and twisting these special balloons into animals, objects and designs for parties and events. And now she's putting her skills to a serious test as one of 7 competitors on 3's new reality TV show Blow Up, facing off against some of the country's top balloon artists.
I'm a balloonologist. Wanted to be a psychologist, but I'm no good at listening, full of hot air.
Milford-Hughes goes by the name Pippity Pop when she's on the job. She started balloon twisting at just 8 years old, after being mesmerised by a balloon artist at her local AMP show. And when it comes to the latex tubes, she reckons the sky's the limit in terms of creativity.
We can make all sorts of animals, machinery, anything that you can imagine out of balloons.
Competing on the small screen has been an exciting experience. She's relished showing off her creativity, with the artists given tricky challenges and tasked with telling a story around their balloon art.
And the worm that was dabbled down into the water could see that the fish was about to strike, but he knew that below the fish there was a big anglerfish that was going to have him for dinner.
Milford-Hughes is a qualified balloon instructor and has travelled around the world teaching balloon art. She's also coined a new balloon twisting technique, which she calls the Pip Twist and Curl, and offers tutorial videos on her Facebook page for others to try out. Blow Up is currently screening Monday and Tuesday nights on 3, although Pippity Pop is remaining tight-lipped on just how this particular story ends. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Whai Akine still to come on the South Today. Coronation fever hits the regions ahead of Saturday's big ceremony at Westminster Abbey, with royal window displays in Dunedin and high tea at a Wanaka rest home.
Great news! My mate John's taken 33.333333. He's taken a third off everything. Plus, pay it off over 33 months interest-free.
And my mate John.
Here at Age Concern Otago, we offer a range of services to support Otago seniors to age well with dignity and independence. We provide social work support, visiting service, health promotion and social activities. Check out what we have on offer at ageconcernotago.com.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
Drive away your way with 3 incredible offers on the Honda CR-V Adventure Ready range. Choose from 2.9% finance with zero deposit, third finance, or lease a new CR-V from just $136 per week. These offers are only available for a limited time, so be in quick. From Honda.
Welcome back. Well, coronation fever is hitting Dunedin ahead of Saturday's official ceremony in London for King Charles. Some local businesses are getting into the royal spirit, adding their own unique flair to the occasion.
A propped-up royal banquet as Dunedin looks forward to the coronation of King Charles and Queen Camilla this weekend. Staff at Shop on Carroll decided to stage a special display in their front window to celebrate the big Commonwealth event, helping lift the mood of customers around the store.
We thought it was a good way to show a festive celebration, put out all the fancy things, the crystal and the silverware on the table.
And there's been great response to the display, with the banquet helping draw more people into the shop to take a look.
Heaps of customers are really impressed that we've made the effort to do something to celebrate, and yeah, they're really interested in the bits and pieces that we've put in our window.
A range of events are planned across the country to help mark the coronation. Kiwis joining with royal fans in the United Kingdom as London prepares to host the celebration and pageantry. King Charles III is set to be the 40th monarch crowned at Westminster Abbey, alongside Queen Camilla, late on Saturday night, New Zealand time. In Dunedin, the South Today.
And many around the regions are also taking the opportunity to enjoy a little touch of class ahead of the big event, including some residents at a Central Otago rest home.
Residents of aspiring Enliven Rest Home and Hospital in Wanaka have been treated to a timely celebration ahead of the coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla. Patriotic trumpet music played during the special high tea event as residents were served a menu of cream cakes, sandwiches, orange drink and lemonade. National flags and Union Jacks decorated the venue as occupants raised their glasses in tribute to the monarchy. And the celebrations are set to continue in the Upper Clutha area tonight, with more pre-coronation activities planned in Lake Hawea. The town's community centre will be decorated with royal-themed decor as attendees celebrate with food, music and attire fit for a king. In Wanaka, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. Queenstown's Coastguard is looking for more volunteers, including getting more women involved as they patrol the lake. Southland school children are preparing for duck hunting season, practising their best calls ahead of opening day. And a Dunedin balloonologist is showing off her skills on TV, twisting balloons as part of the reality competition Blow Up. Now taking a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, we welcome the editor, Barry Stewart. Barry, what's happening?
Hello, Dave. Invercargill City Councillors are pleased that they can move on after Councillor Nigel Scout resigned for inappropriate conduct. So it's been a long-running story this week about the issues
a lot happening in the southern councils.
Indeed. So we have a result on that one, so we'll see what happens next. And of course the big one, which you've already alerted to, is the coronation tomorrow. So we have a guide to everything you need to know about timings and everything else, what's happening around the region, and a bit of an in-depth look at the ceremony, the pageantry, the symbolism and everything associated. So lots to read there.
Big event for Commonwealth. Yeah.
Some historic, significant kind of insights. So it is quite interesting. So have a look out for that.
Now taking a look at the weather for Coronation Weekend.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Starting with the situation, and temperatures will remain mild with mostly fine weather, but expect a blast of very cold air to arrive from the Southern Ocean next week, which could put some early snow on the hills. Heading to the top of the South Island and moderate northerlies for these areas, showers and 18 degrees in Nelson, Greymouth heading for 19, and expect high cloud and 22 degrees in Christchurch. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago, that high cloud hangs around Ashburton and Timaru as well, with moderate northerlies, highs of 23 and 21. Oamaru should be mostly fine with 22 degrees. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes, and it's moderate westerlies for Wanaka and Queenstown, some cloud and 19 degrees. Alexandra high cloud and moderate northerly winds, 22 for you. Heading further south, Balclutha and Gore, you're heading for 19 degrees. Moderate nor'westerlies and some high cloud. Down in the Catlins, it's fine with moderate northerlies and 20 degrees. Down to the deep south, some cloud tonight in Invercargill. Mostly fine tomorrow though, with thick high cloud, a low of 9 and heading for a high of 22 degrees. That cloud will continue on Sunday with moderate north to northeasterly winds and a high of 19. And finally heading to Dunedin, a few showers early tonight, but they'll clear. Mostly fine and sunny tomorrow. We're heading for a high of 21 with moderate north to norwesterly winds, although it will be cooler by late afternoon tomorrow. On Sunday, it'll be mostly cloudy and cooler, but expect a few sunny periods at times, moderate nor'easterly winds developing, heading for a high of 15 degrees. And that's the news this Friday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. Follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand, and on Facebook, search for The South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. Happy Coronation Weekend. We'll see you again next week. God save the King.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.